Hey, what's up out there on YouTube? This is Zany J again, and today I want to talk to you about the benefits and hazards of HHO gas. I know from experience because I had a mishap the other night involving my new HHO unit and my now deceased and replaced air intake unit. Well, I had wired it up through my car's battery, which you shouldn't do. It's best to wire it up through the ignition so the unit doesn't remain running when the car ignition is turned off. Well, and also it runs the battery down. Well, this is what happened. I went home to eat lunch at my apartment, right? Which I do every now and then when I'm hungry for some reason. But pulled into the parking spot at the apartment complex, and I shut off the car and I just left the HHO unit running. So it was continually pumping hydrogen into my air intake, which was stupid. I should have realized it would build up. But anyway, in the 35 to 40 minutes I'd been eating lunch in my apartment, the gas had indeed been pumping in and filling up my air intake box. It sits over the air intake unit in the carburetor. This is what happened next. I go out, put the key in the ignition, turn the key, all I hear is whoop, 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 boom! Loud explosion. I'm surprised the neighbors didn't call the cops on me. It sounded like a freaking gunshot. In that neighborhood, it wouldn't be surprising. But anyway, next thing I see is little white fumes coming up from underneath the hood. I'm like, oh crap, my engine's on fire. Oh, so I popped the hood, and this is what I saw. This is one piece of my air intake. This is another piece of my air intake. Here's another piece of my air intake. And let me go get it real quick. Had to fish it out of the garbage, sorry. This is another piece of my air intake. This is the piece that went right over the air intake unit itself. As you can see, it was completely blasted into pieces. I tried to glue this one back together with silicone, but I thought, well, it's just too much of a pain in the butt. As you can see, try to put it back together. The next morning, it was one of my days off, so I just went to a salvage yard that I've frequented over the years, and I just bought a replacement box unit with the hose for $25. But before that, I made sure I wired it right into my ignition so that when I turn the key on, the light on the unit comes on and it's pumping hydrogen. When it's shut off, my ignition's off, it's not pumping hydrogen. So just a little FYI, don't run it directly off your battery if you're going to install one of these wonderful units. They do save gas. They do indeed. It's not a scam, but be careful. As I found out, unfortunately, wiring it up wrong can result in very explosive consequences. Have a great day. Peace.